What a nice leisurely flight this morning. There is a small airfield below us. Let's take a closer look. Landing gear down. And then down somehow. The small airfield is located in the northeast of Pelisaria, south of Cetori on the Buffalo Spring Sim. Its location is unique because there is a little lag here and because the runway is open on both sides. An ideal place to improve our flying skills. Aspiring pilots learn and practice in real life by flying circuits. Such a flight includes all the techniques related to takeoffs and landings. The first part is the takeoff and climb to cruising altitude. The second is the preparation for landing and the landing itself. Of course, flying in Second Life is only a simulation of real flying. Above all, it lacks the element of air, which is what makes real flying possible in the real life. And yet, let's go fly circuits, just like pilots do in real life. In addition to airspeed and altitude, we will also operate landing flaps and landing gear. The Arrow 6 is small and agile and offers a real-life flying feel. This is the task of a circuit flight. We apply 50% power and set the flaps to 10 degrees. Once the takeoff speed is reached, we adjust the attitude with the elevator and climb at 5 meters per second. Positive rate of climbing, gear up. At an altitude of 100 meters, we transition to cruise flight. This is the level off. We reduce engine power to 40% and level the aircraft. Vertical speed is 0. In the middle of the downwind, the second half of the turn begins. The landing gear is extended and engine power is reduced to 35%. Now we set the landing flaps to 10 degrees. This causes the aircraft to begin descending, see vertical speed, without us changing the aircraft's attitude. At the end of the downwind, we turn onto the base. There we still have an altitude of approximately 80 meters. Finally, we turn onto the final and correct the aircraft's attitude. Over the runway, we raise the nose of the aircraft slightly, that means flare, so that it can touch down on the main landing gear. We brake using the engine's reverse thrust. Let's go! On our training flight, the altimeter and vertical speed indicator will be particularly helpful. Start climbing, vertical speed 5 meters per second. Positive rate of climbing, gear up. Level off at 100 meters. Reduce power to 40%. Start approach, descend, gear down, power 35%. Flaps 10, start descend. At the center of the base, altitude approximately 80 meters. Final, correct flight attitude and alignment to the center line. Flare, touchdown, and reverse. The Arrow 6 takes up the flaps automatically. We have thus successfully completed our first circuit turn. The challenge becomes greater when we string several turns together without stopping and rolling back each time. The use of the landing flaps is essential in real life. Here in Second Life, the effect is also visible. If we string the turns together, we will have a problem with the flaps, which must be retracted automatically after landing because we won't be able to retract them manually before taking off again. That's why we have to brake the plane shortly after landing. But then we have to accelerate again, and there isn't enough time to extend the landing flaps again. Therefore, we will simply extend the landing flaps during the initial takeoff and then again on the downwind while preparing for the final approach. Start climbing, vertical speed 5 meters per second. Positive rate of climbing, gear up. Level off at 100 meters. Power to 40%. Gear down, power 35%. Flaps 10. In the final round we will use air traffic radio. Since there is no control tower here, pilots communicate directly with other pilots in the same airspace. This way, everyone always knows where each aircraft is and what it's doing. Air traffic radio is a coded language with defined terms. Buffalo traffic, 2 Lima Sierra Tango Alpha, final runway 27 for touch and go. And reverse. Start climbing. Positive rate of climbing, gear up. Two Lima Tango Alpha, downwind runway 27. Level off. Power to 40%. Gear down, power 35%. Flaps 10. Two Lima Alpha, base runway 27. Two Lima Alpha, final runway 27 for full stop. Two Lima Alpha, runway 27 vacated.